Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Trevor Martz, and today I'll be talking to you about sports psychology and its effect it has on athletes. So when people think of sports, they think of the physical toughness, the speed, the acceleration, the ability to jump high, the ability to catch a ball, how far you can throw a ball, how high you can shoot, all those physical intangibles that athletes have. But what they tend to leave out is the mind. The mind of an athlete wins games over its body, as well known around the sports field. And that is what sports psychologists tackle, is the mind of an athlete. So, what is sports psychology? So, there are two different types of sports psychologists that athletes can go to. The first being an educational psychologist. An educational sports psychologist focuses on the mind during a game, during their performance. So when an athlete is feeling all those feelings during a game, whether it's the excitement, the nervousness, the jitters, a sports psychologist, educational sports psychologist will tackle those certain feelings and try and make them more comfortable. Because a sport, when you're in the game, it's a lot of intense emotions going on, and you want to be able to perform at your highest level when all these emotions are being flooded up to your mind. So an educational sports psychologist will use techniques to get them more prepared for those types of moments. For example, there's this new technology that is being used of eye tracking. An educational sports psychologist is able to track these athletes' eye movements during sporadic events and see where their eyes move so they can help the athlete fix these problems in the future. So whether your eyes are sporadically moving up and down or they're staying calm, and a sports psychologist can help that athlete figure out what is wrong, why are you looking certain ways, so they help your performance on the field. Now the second type of sports psychologist is a clinical sports psychologist. Now these focus on the more serious part of the mind. They focus on the athletes who are dealing with severe depression, heavy drug abuses, steroids, all that stuff that is making them not be able to perform at all. So the clinical is a little more deeper with the athlete than the other one. So a clinical sports psychologist will really go one-on-one with the athlete and help them through their issues. And the reason why an athlete would turn to a sports psychologist rather than a normal psychologist is because a sports psychologist knows more about the sport, and they know what it's like on and off the field or court or ice, whatever your sport is. And they really get a deep connection with you. So sports psychology just focus on the mind of athletes on and off the field. Now, the technology in the field has been elevating out of this world. It has improved this field to the next level. I already told you about the eye tracking thing. Now, the second one is personally pretty cool to me, is the implementation of virtual reality. What these sports psychologists are doing is they are giving their athletes the VR headset and having them put it on and put themselves in a game-like situation right there when they don't even have to be on the field. So what this does is that it creates these emotions, because your mind is seeing, it's tricking your mind to believe that you're actually there, and these emotions will be flooded into you like they would if you're actually playing a game. And so what this does, like again, the sports psychologist is able to take this data and how you adapt to this and inform you how you're doing, and then help you improve these feelings and push them to make you better on the field. Because a person that is playing with a rough mind and your mind's all messed up, you aren't going to perform as well as you could. So sports psychology is an important piece for an athlete, and it's only going to get better as time goes. Thank you.